the concept we're trying to impart and leave you with too is this one of infrastructure intelligence. And it's kind of a term we came up with because we're trying to take that fiber management and that map to the next level. And what I mean by that is once you've digitized the physical layer, the outside plant, and you've structured the data for interrogation, for query, for publish, for analysis, you've got something new and different, and an intelligence platform that can be, it can become a machine in your business. An ask me anything machine is what we like to call it, because you can say, hey, do I have an available port near this house? Where can I go next? Am I jammed up with capacity? What happens if the line is broken here, and so forth? There's a lot of analysis and intelligence you can do. You can glean and deliver. And by going with APIs, by going with a platform and turning this data, exposing this data through APIs, you can programmatically leverage the information and the data in ways that you couldn't before in a machine-to-machine integration context. The little word swagger on the bottom left here is one of my new favorites. It's if you're a developer, there's something called a swagger file that kind of articulates an API bench offering, and we've got one of those for developers to leverage. The other thing about business, internet infrastructure intelligence is we're sort of trying to equate it now to business intelligence. You know, getting information and intelligence out of that data, that network data in this case, allows you to leverage software and services to transform the data into insight. And we apply that business intelligence concept here when you just really think about reporting analytics, and most importantly, data visualization. The map itself is highly visual, but other forms of visualization, reports, graphs, charts, tables, delivers actionable access. So what that means is digitizing and documenting the network is just the starting point in this context. And then you can expose and leverage that information. Exposing and leveraging that information in a platform via APIs allows us to look at the world this way. You've got your database of record, your outside plant assets, inventoried, mapped, documented well. And then the APIs allow you to draw these connections. Everyone in the Digital Network Week presenter panel, the technologies being presented are complementary and serving different portions of the network deployment lifecycle. So for example, auto design, you've heard or will hear from BRE networks. They can deliver large scale design automation, and that data can flow back and forth between a fiber management system of record, i.e. Vetro, via APIs. In 2 minutes, I'm going to hand over to my co-pilot Nick to do some light demo. Before I do, though, I just want to walk through a couple of business value props that we like to talk about. And the context is that the map is really important to the entire life cycle of a network project, and that starts with planning. Really at the early stages, you might be evaluating a market opportunity, evaluating grant funding and so forth, and Vetro is tooled and designed in such a way to give you visibility and insight into the market data. How many homes are there to be serviced if I were to build over here? What might it cost? The design phase, critical. Vetro is a full design platform where engineers are laying out networks with high-level designs and making modifications and carrying them down into low-level designs and managing that design process end to end. Again, you can leverage partner tools to do design automation and then bring stuff in, or you can do original authoring of designs right in the Vetro platform with tools that are akin to a Google Earth level of simplicity. It allows you to collaborate Because we're in the cloud, you can collaborate with partners, stakeholders, influencers, team members, and departments. Carrying forward here, we have tooling for the build operations, and you're seeing on the screen some desktop write out of polls with Street View. You've got some analysis here. You sort of can integrate, you can do operational things like troubleshooting, and into managing of the network. It's really important to emphasize that you've got an operational inventory, a dynamic inventory of splicing strands, capacity, available paths, whether you're dealing with ducts and dark air or fiber and dark fiber, who's on what channel and so forth.